Caitlyn Clark's preseason has been a whirlwind of anticipation and concern, especially after her recent encounter with a flagrant foul that left fans on edge. As she attempted to launch a three-pointer against the Dallas Wings, Clark landed awkwardly following contact from Aliyah Smith, who extended her foot into the landing zone. This incident, which occurred with just under 8 minutes remaining in the third quarter, resulted in officials reviewing the play and ultimately deeming Smith's actions a flagrant, one foul. Before the injury, Clark was showcasing her undeniable talent, scoring 14 points in the first quarter alone and reaching 19 by halftime, not to mention contributing assists and a steal. It was clear that she was poised to make a significant impact this season after missing the final stretch of last year's regular season and the playoffs due to a groin injury. But now, the focus is squarely on her ankle and the implications of this latest setback. After the foul, Clark was visibly limping but managed to stay on the court long enough to sink her free throws before heading to the bench for medical evaluation. The Fever's medical staff promptly checked on her, yet the team has yet to issue an official update regarding her condition. Despite the uncertainty, Clark herself has tried to ease concerns, stating, "I feel good. I just landed on my kneecap really hard." Her confidence is reassuring, but it's important to remember that injuries can be unpredictable and often have lingering effects. Clark's perspective on officiating during preseason is insightful. She acknowledged that there's a heightened awareness among referees to call fouls more consistently, which could be a double-edged sword for players who are used to a more physical game. "Honestly, I thought the refs were great," she commented, highlighting a potential shift in how the game might be officiated going forward. Such changes could ultimately benefit the quality of play, but for players like Clark, it also raises the stakes in terms of physicality and the risk of injury. As we consider the implications of this injury, it's crucial to remember that Clark has faced tough defenses throughout her career. This physicality isn't new to her, but there's no denying the heightened risk involved when players push the limits of their bodies. The Fever are no strangers to injury woes, and fans are right to be anxious about the potential fallout from this situation. Now, I want to hear from you, Fever fans. Where are you watching from, and what are your thoughts on Caitlyn Clark's performance and this injury? Will this impact the Fever's plans for the upcoming season? Your insights are invaluable, so make sure to share your opinions in the comments. As we keep a close watch on Clark's recovery, the Fever's coaching staff and management will be operating under the pressure of maintaining a competitive edge while ensuring their star player is healthy for the long haul. This is a pivotal moment for the organization, and how they navigate this injury could define their season. Transitioning to our next topic, there's more to discuss regarding the Fever's strategic moves and potential trades that may shape the roster as they prepare for the challenges ahead. The clock is ticking, and the stakes are high, so let's dive deeper into what the Fever might be considering as they look to bolster their squad. As the Indiana Fever gear up for what could be a pivotal third season for Caitlyn Clark, there's a mix of excitement and apprehension swirling among fans. The preseason is already underway, and while the Fever faced a setback in their latest matchup against the Dallas Wings, the real takeaway for Fever supporters is the health and performance of their star player. In that recent game, which concluded with a disappointing 95-80 loss to the Wings, Clark showcased her undeniable talent, racking up 21 points with an impressive shooting performance, 4 of 6 from the field, and an astounding 11 of 13 from the free throw line. As she led the team in scoring, it was a stark reminder of the impact she can have on the court. Yet, even in a standout performance, there was a lingering tension. Early in the third quarter, Clark took a heavy foul from Wings forward Aliyah Smith, landing awkwardly and raising alarms among the Fever faithful. The sight of their two-time All-Star grimacing in pain was enough to send shivers down the spines of fans who remember all too well the injury struggles she faced last season, limiting her to just 13 games. Fortunately, there's a silver lining. The Fever announced the following day that Clark was not on the injury report for their final preseason game against Nigeria. This news was met with a collective sigh of relief from the Fever community. The thought of losing Clark to injury again was a nightmare scenario, especially after her battles with health last year. In her own words post-game, Clark reassured fans, stating she felt good and only experienced some discomfort from a hard landing on her kneecap. While her minutes may be strategically limited in the upcoming game against Nigeria, the important thing is that Clark is expected to be at full strength by the time the regular season kicks off on May 9th against the Wings. It's a crucial moment for the Fever, who are looking to build on their roster and capitalize on Clark's undeniable potential. As the Fever navigate this preseason, the focus will undoubtedly be on how they manage their star players' minutes and health, but let's not forget the enthusiasm that Clark brings to the court. The chemistry she builds with her teammates and her ability to rise to the occasion will be vital as they prepare for a season where expectations are high. Fans, where are you watching from? What are your thoughts on Caitlyn Clark's performance and health status? Leave your opinions in the comments below. With the regular season looming, the Fever have a lot to prove, and every game counts. Now, let's see how the team prepares for their upcoming matchup against Nigeria. As we dive deeper into the latest from the Indiana Fever, one thing stands out. This franchise is not just resting on its laurels. They're actively working to build a championship-caliber team around their star, Caitlyn Clark. Fans, where are you watching from today? I want to hear your thoughts on this aggressive offseason strategy. The Fever have clearly made it their mission to surround Clark with the talent necessary for success. It began with a bang in free agency, where they opened their wallets wide to secure key players. First and foremost was Kelsey Mitchell, who has been a vital part of this team's core. Signing her to a one-year Supermax contract worth $1.4 million shows that the Fever are serious about retaining their homegrown talent. This move not only solidifies Mitchell's role, but also sends a clear message to the rest of the league. Indiana is a player in the free agency market. Then there's Aliyah Boston, who may not have been a free agent, but certainly attracted attention when it came time for her extension. The Fever didn't hesitate to ink her to a jaw-dropping 4-year deal worth $6.4 million. This is now the richest contract in WNBA history, a testament to Boston's immense potential and the Fever's commitment to investing in their future. But the Fever didn't stop there. They also secured deals for Sophie Cunningham and Lexi Hull, further strengthening their roster. In a strategic play, Indiana brought in Myisha Hines-Allen, Monique Billings, and Tyasha Harris through free agency, players who can contribute both on the court and in the locker room. And let's not forget about Caitlyn Clark, a two-time WNBA All-Star and the franchise's centerpiece. While she isn't yet eligible for a new deal, the Fever took the prudent step of exercising Clark's fourth-year rookie contract option for 2027. The announcement on social media was met with a wave of reactions, mostly laced with sarcasm, as fans recognized that this was an obvious decision. Comments ranged from "duh" to "of course," highlighting the general consensus that there was no other option for the Fever. However, what comes next is where the intrigue really begins. Under the new collective bargaining agreement, Clark will qualify for an epic, exceptional performance on initial contract deal in 2027. This could pave the way for a contract that might shatter existing records in the WNBA. Imagine the buzz and anticipation as fans eagerly await what her next contract could look like, one that reflects her incredible talent and impact on the game. As we wrap up this discussion on the Fever's strategic maneuvers, it's clear that Indiana is not just looking to compete, they're aiming for greatness. They've put the pieces in place, and it remains to be seen how this roster will gel come the new season. Will this investment pay dividends? Only time will tell. So, Fever fans, what do you think? Are you excited about the direction the team is heading? Leave your opinions in the comments and don't forget to subscribe for all the latest updates on Indiana Fever. Together, let's keep the conversation going about this team's bright future.